Hey, Snohomish County, happy Monday. Happy first week of April. Hope you all had a great weekend. And I wanted to share last month's March 2021 real estate stats with you. So let's dive right in. I'm going to share my screen here. Let's see. All right. So all this data here is pulled directly from the MLS. We are looking at March 2021 here and the locations, the areas we've got here in black, Everett Mukilteo area 740. Bothell Mill Creek is southeast Snohomish here in green area 610. Northwest Snohomish, that is going to be, let's see. Marysville, Arlington, Stanwood, and area 760 is going to be Lake Stevens, Granite Falls. A little cheat sheet there. So let's take a look at median sales price. We are seeing an upward trend here from January, February, here in March last month. So we're seeing a median sales price of 675,000 in the Everett Mukilteo area, up 26.9% from last year. In area 610, southeast Snohomish, so our Bothell Mill Creek area, 942,500. So just shy of $1 million for the average sales price for homes, up 30%. Northwest Snohomish down here, 522,250, up 18.7%. And here in purple, Northeast Snohomish, 550,000, up 20.9%. So you can see where the a little bit more affordable areas are in Snohomish County and just kind of the peak of our market here in Southeast Snohomish. The closer to King County you get, you see those home prices really creeping up. Let's take a look at new listings. So for the month of March, we saw 249 homes come on the market in the Everett Mukilteo area. Bothell Mill Creek, we had even less come on the market at 162 homes. In Northwest Snohomish, we saw 184 homes and just 112 homes in Northeast Snohomish. So that's actually 20% more inventory than last year in Everett Mukilteo. This time last year, we were right about to go into lockdown. So we had a little bit more inventory this year than compared to last year, up 16.5% in Southeast Snohomish, but down in inventory compared to last year in Northwest Snohomish and Northeast Snohomish. So less inventory than last year. And we can take a look at pending sales here. So these are the number of homes that went under contract last month. 258 homes in Everett Mukilteo, 116 homes in Southeast Snohomish, and 173 homes in Northwest Snohomish, and 113 homes in Northeast Snohomish. So if we look at, those numbers compared to new listings, I mean, Northeast Snohomish, we're just on par. We're selling everything we've got hitting the market. Again, a few, maybe 10 more new listings than what, has went pending in Northwest Snohomish. And, we're selling literally every home we've got in Southeast Snohomish and, all but 10 homes in the Everett Mukilteo area as well. So just crazy, crazy market. If you're a seller, you're pretty much guaranteed to get your house sold. So let's take a look at days on market. Still very, very quick market, just about on pace from last year. We quickened in Northeast Snohomish here, but everybody is about 5 days on market. So list on a Wednesday, get your offer accepted on a Monday is about average what we're seeing out there. Percent of list price. I always love looking at this statistic here. So we can see on average in Southeast Snohomish, in green, homes are selling for on average about 14.9% over list price. So if you're asking yourself, how much is this home going to go for over list price on average, the homes in this area are going for 14.9% over list price. 12.2% in Everett Mukilteo, and Northwest and Northeast Snohomish are on average about 7.7% over list price. We're seeing everything on upwards to 30, 40%, but this is just the average here. Price per square foot. Let's take a look at price per square foot here. So you can kind of just compare the averages between our areas. Everett Mukilteo is about $349 a square foot. Southeast Snohomish $411. Northwest Snohomish and Northeast Snohomish are, virtually about the same at $300 and $306 per square foot. So it's a crazy market out there. And my good friend Dan Martin from Preferred Home Loans in Mill Creek, he's fantastic. He's one of our favorite lenders to work with. So if you are in need of a great lender, reach out to Dan. And he just passed on this great Wall Street Journal article that just came out a couple days ago that talk about why we're experiencing such a competitive market across the nation. This isn't just a Northwest issue. We're seeing this nationally. And so some of the reasons why we're experiencing this strong sellers market, why it's so difficult for buyers out there, is it's a bunch of different factors. So it's the historically low mortgage rates out there. Rates are creeping up a little bit. You'll hear people say that, but they're still, compared to what they were 5 years ago, they're still incredibly low. So what people can afford to buy is more than they were able to 5-10 years ago because of those low mortgage rates. Millennials are hitting their prime home buying years. So millennials are coming out in droves. They have amazing credit scores. They're very, very savvy. Due to all this amazing information that's available to them. And they are out there and aggressive and snatching up homes. 56% of the home buyers this past year were millennials. So they're out there. COVID and the work from home to move away from the big city migration is also putting a strain on these markets that are a little further out where there's very little inventory to begin with. Now we're seeing demand from people who are coming out from the city. Tightened supply driven by less new construction, land shortages, supply bottlenecks, higher price material and labor. So lumber is getting incredibly expensive. PVC is also seeing an increase in their prices. So that just means it's becoming more expensive for builders to build homes. And in 2008, from 2008 to 2012, builders got really scared. We had a massive market crisis housing crash, and builders stopped building for years, and we're experiencing the pains from that now. The effects from that is now they're catching up. We have a million about a million permits pulled to build new construction this year, but it's not happening at the pace we need it to. And it's not going to make up for years upon years upon years of housing supplies at a short from where we need them to be. So less new construction, but look forward to, more eventually hitting the market. And then, it's great for sellers out there. Sellers, once they sell, they turn into buyers. So, they're afraid that they're not going to be able to move. They won't be able to afford that next home after they sell their house. Then what? They're just going to have to compete like everybody else. So they're choosing to refi and taking advantage of these amazing low mortgage rates, so they're not selling their homes. Baby boomers, same thing. They're aging in place where typically they would downsize. They're having their families stay with them. Multi-generational households are becoming much more popular, and they're continuing to stay in their home. So I hope that helps understand a little bit of why we're experiencing this crazy market and this competitiveness out there. If you want to learn more about a specific area or strategies to buying or selling in this market, please reach out to us. We would love to schedule a consultation with you and talk about your options and the best strategies. So thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time, Snohomish County.